Ever thought about why tigers have powerful roars? Tigers utilize their majestic roars not just to establish territory, but also as a cunning hunting tool. These roars incorporate infrasound frequencies, which are sound waves that are lower than what humans can perceive. This unique characteristic allows tiger roars to travel an impressive distance of over 3 kilometers, effectively reaching prey that might be blissfully unaware. When an unsuspecting animal hears this roar, it experiences vibrations that resonate within its body, leading to a stunning phenomenon described by some scientists as temporary paralysis. Unlike typical fear, this response causes a significant slowdown in motor functions and muddles judgment, trapping the prey just long enough for the tiger to pounce. Researchers speculate that this sound may disrupt brainwave patterns, triggering a panic reflex that leaves the animal immobilized. In essence, this evolutionary trait transforms the tiger's roar into a remote-control stun gun, significantly enhancing its hunting prowess. How incredible is nature's adaptation? You won't believe how Linkongan thrives in Arnon. This incredible plant species originates from the land of Pino, where it has adapted to its unique environment. However, things get really exciting when we look at Arnon, where Linkongan can grow even larger. The rich soil and favorable climate conditions in Arnon allow this remarkable plant to reach impressive heights and widths. Scientists are fascinated by this expansion, as it indicates not only the plant's resilience, but also the potential for its future growth. As Arnon continues to provide optimal conditions, we can expect Linkongan populations to flourish, spreading their vibrant leaves and unique flowers. This ongoing study is helping researchers understand more about how plants adapt to different environments and the implications for agriculture and conservation. So how much bigger can Linkongan actually get in its new home? Let's uncover the truth about Sherlock Holmes's home. At 221B Baker Street in London, fans worldwide come to visit the fascinating Sherlock Holmes Museum. This iconic address is known as the fictional home of the legendary detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Although Holmes is a character from stories, the museum brings him to life, showcasing his unique world filled with mystery and intrigue. You'll find everything from Holmes's deerstalker hat to Dr. Watson's medical bag displayed in the museum, making it a treasure trove for literature lovers and detective enthusiasts alike. The museum cleverly captures the essence of Victorian London, allowing visitors to step into the shoes of Sherlock and experience his adventures firsthand. With exhibits, memorabilia, and even a dedicated gift shop, the museum celebrates not just the character, but also the enduring impact of detective fiction on culture. Ready to solve some mysteries yourself? Turns out the truth is that dung beetles navigate by starlight. It might sound unbelievable, but these tiny insects cleverly use the Milky Way to find their way across dark landscapes. Dung beetles, often overlooked in the animal kingdom, possess a remarkable ability that combines their instinctual behavior with celestial navigation. By gazing at the stars, they can orient themselves and keep their precious balls of dung rolling in a straight line, which is essential for avoiding predators and returning to their burrows. This skill becomes even more fascinating when you consider that on cloudy nights, when constellations are hidden, some species adapt by utilizing the moon's glow instead. Imagine a small beetle, no larger than your thumb, relying on the sparkling expanse of the night sky as its guide while toting a dung ball that dwarfs its body. This incredible talent highlights the extraordinary connection between nature and the cosmos, inviting us to appreciate how even the smallest creatures harness the universe's wonders to survive and thrive in their environments. You might be shocked to learn that swifts never rest. These exceptional birds can fly for almost 10 months straight without landing, an ability that has fascinated scientists and birdwatchers alike. So how do they manage this impressive feat? Swifts have the unique skill of sleeping while gliding through the air. By taking advantage of thermal currents, which are warm air pockets that rise, they can stay airborne for long stretches without tiring. When they need to rest, they simply relax their bodies, allowing their brains to enter a light sleep mode while still maintaining control over their flight. This remarkable adaptation helps them conserve energy, making it possible to traverse thousands of miles each year. Imagine flying for nearly a year without stopping. Swifts make it look easy. Isn't nature's ingenuity incredible? Did you know George and Barbara Bush were married for 73 years? This remarkable couple holds the record for the longest marriage of any presidential pair in American history. Their love story began in high school in the 1940s when they met at a dance in Texas. They became inseparable, leading to their wedding on January 6, 1945. Through thick and thin, they supported each other, navigating the highs and lows of public life as George served as a World War II pilot, a congressman, the director of the CIA, and ultimately the 41st President of the United States. Barbara played an essential role, not just as a loving wife, but also as a devoted First Lady, focusing on literacy and family health issues. Their bond exemplified partnership, friendship, and resilience, resonating with many across the nation. Even amidst the pressures of political life, they found joy in family, humor, and shared values. Their enduring love story reminds us that strong relationships can thrive in any circumstances. How did they maintain such a long-lasting connection? Did you know that elephants defend against mosquitoes? Their impressive thick skin acts like a natural armor, providing both protection and a surprising layer of defense against these pesky insects. Elephants, the largest land mammals, have skin up to 1 inch thick, which not only shields them from physical injuries but also helps them withstand the bites of mosquitoes. When mosquitoes land on their skin, the elephants can easily crush them, thanks to their sheer size and strength. This ability is crucial in the wild, where mosquitoes can spread diseases and cause discomfort. Additionally, elephants often use mud and water to coat their skin, creating an extra barrier against pests. This natural strategy helps keep them healthy and comfortable, allowing them to thrive in diverse habitats, from savannas to forests. Isn't it amazing how such a gigantic creature has evolved such effective ways to deal with tiny nuisances? Did you know that Nick Merck's name has a cool backstory? His username is inspired by his love for mercenaries in video games, which brilliantly captures his competitive edge. As a popular streamer and gamer, Nick often embraces an aggressive playstyle that mirrors the fierce and skilled mercenaries he admires in games. Mercenaries are characters that work for hire, showcasing both strength and strategy, qualities that Nick embodies in his gameplay. This connection between his username and his gaming style illustrates how personal interests can shape a player's identity in the gaming world. Fans love tuning in not just for the gameplay, but also for the character he brings to the stream. When you watch him play, it's not just about winning, it's about experiencing the passion and excitement that come from those intense battles. So next time you see him in action, remember the story behind Merck and how it fuels his competitive spirit. Prepare to be amazed by our genetic link to sand. Did you know that humans share about 60% of their DNA with sand? This wild fact highlights the surprising connections that exist among all living things. While it may sound unbelievable, it shows us just how intertwined life on Earth really is. Our DNA, which carries the instructions for life, isn't just unique to people or animals. It's also present in the tiniest particles of sand. This similarity is a reminder that everything in our environment, from the largest mammal to the smallest grain of dust, is part of a vast biological web. Scientists study these genetic connections to understand the evolution of life and how species interact with one another. The more we learn about our shared DNA, the more we realize that life is a delicate balance of relationships, complexities, and astonishing surprises. So next time you're at the beach, think about the incredible fact that part of you is connected to the sands beneath your feet. How amazing is that? Hard to believe, but cardboard can be legendary. In 2005, a simple cardboard box arrived at the National Games Hall of Fame. But this wasn't just any box. It held a treasure trove of sports memorabilia. Inside were items that told the stories of champions and iconic moments, showcasing the rich history of various sports. Memorabilia like jerseys, signed balls, and equipment connect us to our favorite athletes and significant events, creating a tangible link between the past and present. The National Games Hall of Fame dedicated itself to preserving these memories, ensuring that the hard work and passion of athletes aren't forgotten. When that box was opened, It was like unearthing a piece of sports history. It stirred excitement among fans and historians alike, reminding us how even the simplest objects can inspire pride and nostalgia. Isn't it amazing how a cardboard box can capture so many stories? Ever wondered why Bugs Bunny sings so much? The iconic Looney Tunes cartoons were originally produced not just for laughs, but also as clever promotions for Warner Brothers music. Created during the golden age of animation, these colorful characters transformed into hilarious advertisements for popular songs of the time. While you're laughing at Daffy Duck's antics or Alice in Wonderland's bizarre adventures, you're also hearing catchy tunes that were hits back in the day. Bugs Bunny, with his charismatic personality and quick wit, became the star, often performing musical numbers that showcase the latest jazz and swing hits. This dynamic approach helped boost sales for Warner's music catalog, turning beloved cartoon episodes into effective marketing tools. So next time you hear Bugs croon a catchy jingle, remember that it's not just entertainment. It's a fun way to appreciate the musical history behind these classic films. Africa, the unique continent of 4 hemispheres. Africa is the only continent that spans all 4 hemispheres: northern, southern, eastern, and western. This unique positioning offers an incredible tapestry of geography and climates. Picture this: the equator slices right through the center of Africa, creating a lush tropical zone, while the deserts of the Sahara stretch across the north, and temperate regions can be found in the southern parts. Because of its diversity, Africa is home to stunning landscapes, from vast savannas teeming with wildlife to towering mountains and dense rainforests. These varied environments mean that Africa supports a rich array of ecosystems and cultures. For example, the iconic Nile River runs northward through the continent, fueling civilizations that have thrived for millennia. Moreover, the unique geography contributes to Africa's status as a biodiversity hotspot, housing countless species found nowhere else on Earth. With each region offering something special, Africa is truly exceptional in its geographical diversity. What amazing discoveries await in such a unique place? Why does urethral cause such itchy rashes? Urushiol is the main culprit behind the itchy rashes that many people experience after coming into contact with poison ivy, oak, or sumac. This sticky oil, found in the leaves, stems, and roots, can trigger an allergic reaction in sensitive individuals. When urushiol touches your skin, it binds to your skin cells, prompting your immune system to overreact and cause inflammation. As a result, you might develop an uncomfortable rash full of red bumps and blisters. Interestingly, not everyone reacts to urushiol. Some people might stroll through a patch of poison ivy without any problem, while others can develop a rash from just a tiny amount of the oil. The severity of the reaction also increases with repeated exposure, making it crucial to identify and avoid these plants. So, next time you're out hiking, keep an eye out for these sneaky plants. Have you ever wondered why we say "bless you"? This common phrase traces its roots back to ancient times, when people believed that sneezing could expel evil spirits. In many cultures, a sneeze was seen as a sign that a person was vulnerable to illnesses that could invade the body. To counteract this, saying "bless you" became a way to offer protection and goodwill. Some historians link the phrase to the bubonic plague era, when sneezing was a symptom of the disease, prompting a prayer for safety. Interestingly, variations of this saying exist in many languages worldwide, showing how this protective sentiment transcends cultural barriers. Even today, when someone sneezes, we're reminded of these ancient beliefs, transforming a simple reflex into a moment of connection and care. So the next time you hear "bless you," remember it carries a legacy of hope and protection. Is it really true that blacksmiths and whitesmiths exist? These fascinating trades have shaped our civilization in remarkable ways. Blacksmiths are known for their ability to work with tough metals like iron and steel. They forge tools, weapons, and various objects that have been crucial throughout history. On the other hand, whitesmiths focus on softer metals, primarily tin and pewter, crafting items such as cutlery, decorative pieces, and even some household goods. But did you know there's also a lesser-known trade called brownsmithing? This involves working with brass and copper, materials that bring vibrant colors and durability to numerous products. Together, these metalworking trades not only produce functional tools, but also artistic creations that reflect cultural heritage. From the ancient blacksmith's forge to modern workshops, these skilled artisans play a vital role in continuing our legacy of craftsmanship. How amazing is that? Discover how map makers hide from plagiarism. In the world of cartography, creativity is just as crucial as accuracy. To protect their hard work, map makers often invent fictitious cities and towns. This clever tactic ensures their designs have unique elements that can deter others from copying their work. Imagine crafting a detailed map of a fictional place, complete with roads, parks, and landmarks that don't exist anywhere in reality. By including these made-up locations, cartographers can demonstrate originality while making it harder for anyone to steal their designs. This unique approach not only showcases a map maker's artistic flair, but also adds an element of fun. Who wouldn't be curious to explore a city that only exists on paper? So next time you look at a map, remember, those imaginary places might just be keeping the map's real secrets safe. Prepare to be amazed by North Korea's travel secrets. If you're daydreaming about a trip to the mysterious land of North Korea, prepare for a surprising journey even before you pack your bags. This country is known for being one of the most closed-off places on Earth, which makes obtaining a visa an intricate process. Most travelers cannot simply book a flight and arrive. They must secure an approved tour guide or agency. The government exercises tight control, allowing visitors access only to designated areas under constant monitoring. When applying for a visa, you will face considerable paperwork, including a detailed itinerary and personal information, which adds to the complexity. Unlike many tourist-friendly destinations where visa approval is swift, in North Korea, patience and precision are essential. Additionally, understanding the local culture and regulations before you go ensures a smoother experience. Despite the challenges, those brave enough to navigate this process are rewarded with a unique glimpse into a society that feels untouched by modern influences. Are you ready for the adventure of a lifetime? This might surprise you. The world's oldest bookstore. Founded in 1732, Livraria Bertrand in Lisbon has earned the Guinness World Record for being the longest operating bookstore still in business today. This cozy gem is not just a shop, it's a vibrant part of Portuguese culture and history. With its charming shelves filled to the brim with books, it has attracted many famous literary figures over the years, including renowned poets like Fernando Pessoa and celebrated authors such as Isa de Queiroz. Imagine browsing the same aisles that inspired brilliant minds and where countless stories were shared. Livraria Bertrand is more than a bookstore. It's a living museum of literature, making it a must-visit spot for book lovers and curious travelers alike. So if you ever find yourself in Lisbon, why not stop by and soak in the literary magic of this historic treasure? Believe it or not, a cloud of water floats in space. This massive space cloud, discovered near a quasar, is truly astonishing. It's composed of water vapor and holds enough water to fill Earth's oceans 140 trillion times over. While the origins of Earth's water remain a mystery, scientists believe icy comets and asteroids played a significant role in bringing it to our planet. During Earth's formation, these frigid objects likely delivered the essential liquid that is vital for life as we know it. Learning about this vast cloud challenges our understanding of where water in the universe comes from. It opens up new possibilities for discovering life on other planets, especially in places that may have similar icy bodies. Imagine if we could explore such clouds in the future and find even more resources. With the discovery of this water cloud, scientists are now investigating if it holds clues about how water might exist elsewhere in the universe. What other wonders are out there waiting to be found? Ever wondered where hotel ice machines came from? In the 1950s, Holiday Inn made a splash by introducing a novel idea: stocking ice machines in their hotels. This simple yet thoughtful amenity quickly set them apart from other establishments. Guests loved the convenience of having easy access to ice, whether for chilling drinks or making a quick snack. As more travelers sought comfort and convenience, other hotels soon followed suit, adopting this practice. Ice machines became a staple in hotels across the United States, transforming the guest experience. Today, you can find ice machines in nearly every hotel, serving eager tourists and business travelers alike. This small, cold addition has become an essential part of modern hospitality, proving how one innovative idea can create lasting change in an industry. Have you ever thought about the history behind those frosty machines next time you fill up your cup? Here's a wild fact about Richard Branson's beginnings. At just 16 years old, Richard Branson launched his first venture, Virgin Records, despite grappling with the challenges of dyslexia. While others might have felt discouraged by struggles in school, Branson saw an opportunity. His determination led him to create a record label that would sign iconic artists and change the music scene. What's incredible is how he didn't stop there. Known for his daring spirit, Branson soon expanded the Virgin brand into diverse industries, from airlines to space travel and telecommunications. His adventurous mindset redefined entrepreneurship, making Virgin synonymous with innovation and excitement. Imagine a world where a single idea can transform multiple sectors. Branson's story inspires millions, showing that setbacks can become stepping stones to success. Are you ready to chase your dreams like Branson does? Did you know about the charming killer in Southeast Asia? In the 1970s, a notorious French serial killer turned the tropical paradise of Southeast Asia into a hunting ground. He targeted unsuspecting Western tourists, using his charm to gain their trust before poisoning them. This criminal, who has since been tied to at least 12 murders, drew people in with his charisma, making it easy for him to commit unspeakable acts. His methods of manipulation and deceit were especially disturbing, allowing him to blend in perfectly among his victims. These events cast a dark shadow over the region, as travelers became wary of the dangers that lurked in paradise. Investigators were left puzzled, as he used a different identity to evade capture, making him even more elusive. This chilling story reminds us that not all travelers are innocent. Some hide sinister intentions behind a charming smile. Why do many body parts have just 3 letters? It's fascinating to think about the human body and its many parts with short 3-letter names. There are 10 of these unique body parts: eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. Each one plays a crucial role in our daily lives. For instance, our eyes help us see the world, while our ears enable us to hear sounds around us. Even though these names are brief, the functions they perform are vital to our health and well-being. Interestingly, while we know these simple terms, we often refer to bones like the fibula using abbreviations rather than their full names in casual conversation. It's a fun reminder of how language and anatomy intertwine in our lives. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Columbus wrote letters. These letters, penned by Christopher Columbus during his famous voyages, are treasure troves of information. They detail not just his adventures across the Atlantic, but also his reflections on the lands he discovered. For centuries, the letters were hidden away, lost in time, until historians rediscovered them. Inside these writings, Columbus described the rich landscapes, the diverse peoples he encountered, and the animals he saw, all of which contributed to a new understanding of geography in his time. The letters provide a unique glimpse into the mind of a man who changed the world, filled with excitement and wonder for what lay beyond the horizon. They reveal how Columbus viewed his discoveries as not just new territories, but as opportunities for trade and exploration. What insights might these letters hold about our past and how we perceive exploration today? Prepare to be amazed by Agincourt's staggering losses. The Battle of Agincourt, fought in 1415, was a turning point in the Hundred Years' War, marking a severe defeat for French forces. The French army faced catastrophic losses, with around 3,000 knights and squires falling in battle. Among the notable casualties were 3 dukes, 9 counts, and even an archbishop. This battle highlighted the effectiveness of the English longbowmen, who decimated the French ranks from a distance. The English forces, led by King Henry VIII, were heavily outnumbered but used their knowledge of the terrain and superior tactics to their advantage. The aftermath left the French nobility in shock, as the deaths of key figures disrupted their military command. Agincourt remains a symbol of resilience and ingenuity against overwhelming odds, demonstrating how a smaller force can achieve victory through strategy and skill. How does this legendary battle still influence military tactics today? What if I told you entire armies were wiped out? Throughout history, there have been shocking moments where one army completely decimated another, leaving no survivors. One of the most infamous examples occurred during the Punic Wars when the Roman Republic faced off against Carthage. In the decisive Battle of Zama in 202 BC, the Carthaginian forces were utterly annihilated, marking the end of a fierce rivalry. Another dramatic instance happened during the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, when English archers devastated the French numbers, leading to a stunning victory with huge casualties for France. Such total eliminations happened more frequently in ancient times, where battles were brutal and often resulted in utter defeat. In contrast, modern warfare often emphasizes strategies that allow for retreat, regrouping, and recovery. This change in tactics means that complete annihilation of an army is far less common today. How did we shift from total war to measured engagements? Is it really true that bridgemanite dominates Earth makeup? Absolutely. Bridgemanite is the most abundant mineral on our planet, making up about 93% of the lower mantle. This fascinating mineral forms under immense pressure and high temperatures deep within Earth, conditions that do not exist at the surface. Imagine trying to create a perfect crystal in a cozy room. Those specific conditions aren't just hard to replicate, they're impossible. When scientists bring bridgemanite samples to the surface, they change form and cannot retain their original structure. This makes studying them tricky, yet researchers use advanced techniques to learn about this elusive mineral's properties and role in Earth's geology. Understanding bridgemanite helps us unlock secrets about tectonic activity and even the composition of our planet's deep layers. Next time you think of Earth, remember that this powerful mineral is quietly holding the larger mantle together. Prepare to be amazed by human history. As of 2022, it is estimated that a staggering 109 billion humans have died throughout our history. That's about 93.8% of all the people who have ever lived. Imagine all those lives, stories, and experiences that have come and gone. This number shows how we've evolved as a species, from our early days as simple hunter-gatherers to today's complex societies. Every generation has contributed to what we know now, but the majority of these individuals are no longer with us. Can you picture the ancient civilizations, the philosophers and the pioneers whose ideas shaped our world? Each of them, now just a name in the history books, played a role in the tapestry of humanity. It's a reminder of both our fleeting existence and the incredible journey of human experience. How does this perspective change how you see your own life and its impact? Did you know Shakespeare and Cervantes died on the same day? It's an astonishing coincidence that has intrigued literature lovers for centuries. On April 23, 1616, two of the greatest writers in history, Miguel de Cervantes and William Shakespeare, both passed away. Cervantes, the Spanish novelist best known for Don Quixote, is often hailed as the father of the modern novel. Meanwhile, Shakespeare, the English playwright and poet, revolutionized storytelling with his plays and sonnets. Interestingly, while both men left an indelible mark on the literary world, they never actually met or even communicated, as they lived in different countries and cultures. Their simultaneous deaths on the same date, which coincidentally falls on St. George's Day, the patron saint of England, adds an air of mystery to their legacies. This remarkable alignment makes us wonder about the intertwined fates of these iconic figures. How cool is that? Did you know that koalas have unique fingerprints? These charming marsupials, found primarily in Australia, are not just adorable creatures with fluffy ears and cute noses. They also have a surprising trait that connects them to humans. Like our own fingerprints, each koala has its own distinct set of patterns on their digits. This means no two koalas are exactly alike when it comes to their fingerprints, adding to their individuality. Interestingly, even under a microscope, Their fingerprints can look strikingly similar to human ones, making it hard to tell them apart. This unique characteristic not only captivates wildlife enthusiasts, but also aids in the study of these creatures. By examining their fingerprints, scientists can better understand koala population health and movement patterns. Who knew that these cuddly animals had such a fascinating feature? You might be shocked to learn that bridges can shake. In an intriguing episode from history, English soldiers found themselves in a predicament while crossing a bridge. Their synchronized marching created rhythmic vibrations, strong enough to raise safety concerns about the structure itself. The bridge, which had stood firmly for years, began to tremble under the force of their steps, leading to worries that it might not withstand the stress. As a result, military leaders issued a directive that soldiers should cease marching on the bridge to prevent any possible damage. This fascinating event highlights how the physics of sound and vibration can impact even sturdy constructions. The incident stands as a reminder that while we often think of bridges as stable, they can behave unexpectedly under certain conditions. So the next time you walk across a bridge, remember that your footsteps might create ripples of their own. Guess what really drives negative side effects? The phenomenon known as nocebo can make you feel worse just by expecting to. While the placebo effect can help people feel better due to their positive beliefs, the nocebo effect works in the opposite direction. This means if you believe that a medicine or treatment will cause side effects, you might actually experience those unwanted symptoms, even if the treatment is harmless. Research shows that the mind plays a powerful role in our health. For example, patients who were warned about possible side effects were more likely to report them, even when they received a sugar pill instead of real medication. This intriguing connection between our thoughts and body demonstrates how crucial our mindset is when it comes to health and healing. So could simply changing how you think about treatments really alter your experience? Absolutely. Why do some birds lay such huge eggs? It may surprise you to learn that some birds lay eggs that make up about 20% of their body weight. This incredible proportion is especially found in species like the ostrich, known for being the largest bird on Earth. These hefty eggs can weigh up to 3 pounds and are not just for show, they serve important purposes. The size of the egg can influence the chick's development and the bird's survival rates. Larger eggs typically contain more nutrients, which can be vital for the growing embryo inside. This means that when a chick hatches from such a large egg, it has a better chance of thriving in its environment. Another interesting aspect is how the size of these eggs impacts the mother's reproductive strategy. By laying larger eggs, birds like the ostrich invest more energy in each offspring, rather than producing many smaller eggs. This fascinating adaptation raises questions about the evolutionary advantages these birds gain with such a remarkable egg-to-body weight ratio, doesn't it? Is it really true that homes hold 300,000 items? It might sound unbelievable, but recent studies show that the average American household contains roughly 300,000 possessions. From kitchen gadgets to clothing, books, and toys, we tend to gather a ton of stuff over the years. This tendency can be explained by our desire to keep up with trends, hold on to memories, or simply avoid throwing things away. Many people might find it hard to believe how much they accumulate without even trying. Plus, in the age of online shopping, it's easier than ever to add to our collection. The surprising part is that with so many items, it can often feel overwhelming and cluttered. Some experts suggest that simplifying our belongings can lead to a more organized and happier life. Have you ever thought about how many items are in your own home? You might be shocked to learn that Buffalo guessing game amazed everyone. In 1906, a fascinating competition took place where over 800 participants tried their luck at guessing the weight of a buffalo. This wasn't just a fun activity, it was a showcase of remarkable guesswork. What's truly impressive is that one keen observer guessed the exact weight, while the average of all guesses was astonishingly close, within just 0.8% of the actual figure. This event highlighted how people can often make surprisingly accurate estimations based on their instincts, knowledge, or even just pure luck. The public's interest in this Guess the Weight challenge not only demonstrated their curiosity about animals, but also captured the excitement of competition. Imagine the thrill of being that one precise guesser amidst hundreds of others. What factors do you think help them get so close to the right answer? Is it really true that kittens can glow? In 2007, scientists made headlines by genetically modifying kittens to glow under ultraviolet UV light using jellyfish DNA. This incredible experiment aimed to explore genetic diseases and understand how certain genes work. By inserting a jellyfish gene into the cats, researchers created a unique type of protein that causes the animals to emit a greenish light when exposed to UV rays. While these glowing kittens provided an eye-catching spectacle in the lab, their real purpose was far more serious. Scientists hope to learn how gene modifications might help combat various genetic disorders in cats, and potentially in humans too. Even though these kittens were mainly a research project, they sparked conversations about the possibilities and ethical considerations of genetic engineering, making us wonder what the future holds for genetic science. How cool is that? Did you know that iron is crucial for your health? Iron plays a vital role in producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen to every part of your body. Without enough iron, your body can struggle to get the oxygen it needs, leading to fatigue, weakness, and even more serious health issues. Hemoglobin helps your cells breathe and function properly, so a lack of this essential mineral can slow down many important processes. Foods rich in iron, like red meat, beans, and spinach, can help you maintain healthy iron levels. It's especially important for children, pregnant women, and athletes who all have increased iron requirements. If you find yourself feeling tired often or struggling with focus and energy, it might be time to check your iron intake. Are you giving your body the iron it needs to thrive? Why exactly does Molossia call itself a nation? This self-proclaimed micronation, nestled in the Nevada desert, was founded in 1977 by Kevin Baugh, who proudly serves as its president. Molossia is an intriguing example of a unique social experiment, as it pursues recognition as an independent nation, although it lacks official acknowledgement from any government. Surrounded by a vast desert landscape, this quirky enclave has its own flag, currency, and even a postal service, showcasing Baugh's determination to create a distinct identity. The land spans about 6.3 acres and is home to a few dozen residents who enjoy a lifestyle rich in eccentric traditions and humorous customs. Notably, Molossia hosts annual events and celebrations, which attract visitors eager to experience its unconventional charm. The basis of its national claim lies more in a playful spirit and community engagement than in political ambitions, making Molossia a fascinating case of grassroots nationalism. So what does it take to create a nation of your own? Hard to believe, but China celebrates Valentine's Day differently. On August 9th, many people in China enjoy a unique celebration known as Qixi Festival, often referred to as Chinese Valentine's Day. This day has deep roots in history, originating from an ancient tale about a beautiful girl named Jinu and a cowherd named Niulang. According to legend, they were separated by the Milky Way, but could reunite just once a year on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. During Qixi, couples express their love through various activities such as making and sharing gifts, giving flower bouquets, and even cooking special meals together. The festival highlights not only romance, but also the value of love and commitment. In modern times, it has become a vibrant occasion filled with parties, special dates, and sweet surprises. So next time you think of Valentine's Day, remember that China has its own beautiful way to celebrate love. Can laughter really be deadly? Believe it or not, intense laughter can sometimes lead to tragic outcomes like heart attacks or suffocation. While laughter is known as the best medicine, it's important to understand that, just like anything else, it can have its limits. In rare cases, when someone laughs excessively, their heart rate and blood pressure can spike dramatically. This increase may trigger a heart attack, especially in individuals with pre-existing heart conditions. Additionally, if laughter becomes so uncontrollable that it causes someone to lose their breath, they might face the risk of suffocating. Luckily, these extreme situations are quite rare, but they remind us to appreciate the lighter side of life while keeping an eye on our well-being. So next time you're in fits of laughter, just remember to breathe. What a wild ride that would be, right? Have you ever wondered why laughter can be dangerous? Laughter is often seen as a joyful expression, but it can sometimes lead to a rare condition called lacrimatory syncope. This unusual reaction occurs when laughter becomes so intense that it causes a significant drop in blood pressure. In extreme cases, this sudden change can result in fainting or even heart failure. While it might sound surprising, laughter triggers several physical responses, including the release of endorphins, which can affect blood circulation. Most people experience laughter as a delightful release, yet for a few it can take a troublesome turn. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as laughter can reveal the complex ways our bodies respond to emotions? So while sharing a good laugh is generally harmless, keep an eye on those moments when laughter goes to the extreme. Your body might just react in unexpected ways. Here's what actually happens when you eat grapefruit. Grapefruit is more than just a tangy treat. It packs a punch when it comes to medications. This vibrant fruit contains special compounds that can alter the way your body processes drugs. Specifically, grapefruit interferes with enzymes in the intestines that play a crucial role in breaking down and absorbing various medications. When you consume grapefruit alongside certain drugs, it can lead to higher levels of those medications in your bloodstream. This spike might be harmless with some treatments, but it can also mean an increased risk of dangerous side effects for others. That's why it's vital to check with your doctor or pharmacist before mixing grapefruit with any medication. They can help you understand the risks and ensure your health remains a priority. So next time you reach for a grapefruit, think twice if you're on medication. Did you know that jaguars once roamed Texas? These magnificent big cats used to thrive in lush forests as far north as the southern United States, including Texas, before their habitats began to shrink. Unfortunately, as human populations grew, cities expanded, and landscapes changed dramatically. Jaguar populations dwindled. Today, jaguars are primarily found in the rainforests of Central and South America, making them elusive and rare in the wild. Habitat destruction, poaching, and conflicts with livestock have all contributed to their decline. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect the remaining jaguar populations and their environments. By creating wildlife corridors and establishing protected areas, we can help ensure that these beautiful creatures can roam freely again. Can you imagine the sight of a jaguar prowling through the dense jungles of North America? Believe it or not, a statue hid a golden surprise. In 1955, while relocating an unassuming 600-year-old plaster Buddha statue in Thailand, workers made a shocking discovery. When the statue was accidentally dropped, its outer layer shattered, revealing a stunning, solid gold Buddha hidden inside. This extraordinary moment highlighted an important lesson. Sometimes what seems ordinary can hide astonishing treasures. The gold Buddha, now known as the Frafuta Mahasawana Patimakorn, sparked excitement and curiosity around the world. People couldn't believe such a magnificent piece was concealed within a simple plaster statue for centuries. This event not only captivated local communities, but also attracted international attention, reminding us of the mysteries that lay beneath the surface of everyday life. It serves as a reminder to look beyond appearances and appreciate the potential for greatness in unexpected places. Guess what really drives word enthusiasts crazy? The word dreamt holds a special place in the English language, as it is the only word that ends with the unusual letters MT. This unique quality makes it a delightful curiosity for linguists and language lovers alike. When we look at the vast array of English words, most of them don't follow this peculiar pattern, which raises questions about the origins and variations of language. Interestingly, the word dreamt is a past participle of the verb to dramp, which means to be in a state of excitement or agitation. As English constantly evolves, the rarity of such a word reminds us just how fascinating and diverse language can be. So the next time you're diving into a crossword or playing a word game, remember that even the quirkiest words like dreamt can add a fun twist to your vocabulary. What other oddities can you discover in the English language? Discover the ancient temple still thriving today. This remarkable structure, over 7,000 years old, stands as a testament to the endurance of human creativity and spirituality. Located in the heart of a vibrant community, the temple has been a place of worship and gathering through the ages. Pilgrims and visitors flock to this site, drawn by its rich history and the stories woven into its very stones. What's incredible is that it has adapted over the centuries, embracing changes without losing its core essence. Today, the temple continues to serve its purpose, hosting religious ceremonies, festivals, and community events that bring people together. Those who visit are often struck by the blend of ancient architecture and modern life, an inspiring reminder that our past can seamlessly intertwine with the present. Can you imagine standing in a space that has welcomed generations of worshipers? Can trees really breathe in serene atmospheres? In the quietest corners of the world, such as tranquil forests or secluded parks, the atmosphere can feel incredibly still and peaceful. These serene environments allow not just humans, but also trees, to thrive in a calming space. When surrounded by calmness, trees seem to take deeper breaths, a process called photosynthesis, where they absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This breathing can make them appear more vibrant and alive. The stillness encourages a slower pace of life, with gentle rustling of leaves or the soft chirping of birds harmonizing in the background. The extraordinary beauty and calm of these places remind us of the vital role nature plays in our well-being. So the next time you find yourself in a serene part of the world, take a moment to appreciate the trees. Are they really breathing alongside you? Can you believe the Pallas cat's amazing fur? This lesser-known feline from Central Asia boasts some of the densest and softest fur in the animal kingdom. The Pallas cat, with its striking appearance and fluffy coat, is perfectly adapted to the harsh environments of its mountainous homeland. Living in regions with extreme temperatures, its thick fur provides essential insulation against the cold, while also keeping it cool during warmer days. Unlike your typical house cat, the Pallas cat's luxurious coat allows it to blend seamlessly into its rocky surroundings, offering it a perfect camouflage from predators and potential prey. These cats have a mysterious allure, often being shrouded in folklore and rarely seen in the wild. Their unique adaptations make them more than just adorable. They're fascinating survivors of some of nature's toughest conditions. Unfortunately, habitat loss and hunting threaten their existence, making conservation efforts vital for their future. So next time you see a cat, remember that the Pallas cat offers a glimpse into the wonder of nature's diversity, doesn't it? This might surprise you. A village in two countries. Mata Village is a fascinating example of how borders can create unexpected situations in our world. Nestled within Oman's territory, this unique spot is actually part of the United Arab Emirates. Imagine living in a place where you can find yourself in the UAE while standing on Omani soil. This unusual arrangement arises from historical agreements and geographical quirks, making Mata Village a living lesson in geography and international relations. Residents might have to navigate differing laws and regulations from both nations. Plus, the village has a vibrant mix of cultures influenced by both Omani and Emirati traditions. With its distinct identity and rich communal life, Mata Village stands as a testament to the complexities of national boundaries, making you wonder how many other surprising places exist around the globe. Prepare to be amazed by the science of decay. When a human body starts to break down, it doesn't just disappear quietly, it makes its presence known through a powerful and distinct odor. This smell arises from a mix of chemicals produced during decomposition, notably cadaverine and putrescine. These compounds are formed as bacteria break down tissues and organic matter, creating a scent that most people would find unpleasant. Forensic scientists and crime scene investigators have a keen sense of smell as they are trained to recognize this unique odor. This skill often acts as an early warning sign of decomposition, helping them gather crucial evidence at crime scenes. Understanding these scents not only aids in investigations, but also sheds light on the natural process of life and death. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies transform and signal their change in such a dramatic way? Here's a wild fact about German chocolate cake. You might be surprised to learn that this delicious dessert didn't actually come from Germany. Instead, it was created by an English-American baker named Samuel German, who developed a dark baking chocolate in 1852. The cake, as we know it today, is named after him, not the country. The original recipe called for layers of rich chocolate and a sweet coconut and pecan frosting. Since then, it's become a beloved treat, especially in the United States. Many people enjoy making it for birthdays and celebrations, giving it a special place at the table. So next time you dive into a slice of this scrumptious cake, you can impress your friends with this quirky bit of history. It's a reminder that food stories can often be unexpected, and the origins of our favorite treats are sometimes more fascinating than the flavors themselves. Prepare to be amazed by Descartes' bottle. This fascinating physics experiment is a staple in classrooms for good reason. Descartes' bottle beautifully illustrates the principles of pressure and buoyancy. When you squeeze the bottle, you apply force to the liquid inside, which changes how the dropper behaves. If the pressure increases enough, the dropper sinks. When you release the squeeze, the dropper floats back up. This simple yet powerful demonstration allows students to visually grasp concepts that are otherwise challenging. Not only does it highlight the relationship between pressure and buoyancy, but it also encourages critical thinking and inquiry. By playing with Descartes' bottle, students can engage in hands-on learning, making science both exciting and accessible. So next time you're in a lab or classroom, consider the wonders of pressure as you experiment with this classic tool. Did you know John Quincy Adams risked his vision? In 1791, while serving as a U.S. diplomat in Europe, John Quincy Adams made a dangerous decision during a solar eclipse. Fascinated by the celestial event, he looked directly at the sun without any protection. This curious act resulted in him partially blinding himself, a stark reminder of the potential dangers of viewing an eclipse without proper eye protection. Astronomy enthusiasts today emphasize the importance of safety gear, like eclipse glasses or solar viewers, which block harmful rays and allow for safe viewing. Adams' experience serves as a historical lesson, illustrating how curiosity can sometimes lead to unintended consequences. Imagine a future where we prioritize safe observation. So the next time you find yourself marveling at a solar eclipse, remember Adams and protect your eyes. Can logos really confuse consumers over brands? Apple has taken a bold step by filing a lawsuit against the recipe app Prepare, claiming that its logo looks too much like Apple's iconic Apple symbol. This isn't just a minor disagreement. Apple argues that such similarities could mislead consumers, making them think Prepare is somehow affiliated with or endorsed by Apple. Logos are crucial for brand identity, and many companies work hard to build a recognizable image. Apple, with its sleek design and innovative reputation, aims to protect that identity fiercely. The tech giant believes that if brands start looking too similar, it could create confusion in the marketplace, which might weaken the distinctiveness of both logos. For consumers, this raises an interesting question. How much influence does a logo really have on our choices? As businesses compete to stand out, this lawsuit highlights the importance of originality in branding. Could it set a precedent for other companies worried about their logos being mimicked? Chickens outnumber us, can you believe it? Can you believe it? With over 25 billion chickens around the globe, these remarkable birds play an essential role in our daily lives. As a primary source of meat and eggs, chickens are not just a staple in our diets. They are also crucial to the agricultural economy. Their ability to reproduce quickly means that we can rely on them for food year-round. Beyond the dinner plate, chickens have a unique place in cultural traditions and folklore, symbolizing various things across different societies. For instance, in some cultures, chickens are seen as symbols of fertility and prosperity, featured in rituals and festivities that celebrate life and harvest. Moreover, the adaptability of chickens allows them to thrive in diverse environments, from backyards to large farms. They have become one of the most domesticated animals in history. The surprising fact that these birds outnumber humans significantly reminds us of their importance, not just economically, but also culturally. So next time you enjoy a meal featuring chicken, remember the global impact these birds have on our lives. Did you know that flying can make you gassy? When airplanes ascend to cruising altitudes, the pressure in the cabin decreases significantly, which can lead to some unexpected consequences for our bodies. This drop in pressure often affects digestion, causing gas to expand in our intestines. As a result, you might find yourself experiencing more flatulence than usual during your flight. This phenomenon happens because the air inside your body expands as external pressure decreases. So while you're enjoying the clouds outside your window, your tummy may be doing a little more work than normal. Factors like the types of foods you eat before your flight can also play a role. Foods that are high in carbohydrates or fiber can increase gas production. So next time you board a plane, remember to be mindful of what you eat, or you might just join the ranks of frequent flyers who need to excuse themselves during the flight. Dive into the facts about Earth's oceans. Did you know oceans cover a staggering 71% of our planet's surface? That's right. These massive bodies of water hold about 96.5% of all the water on Earth. But there's more to the story. At a specific point known as the triple point, water can exist simultaneously as a solid, liquid, and gas. This unique situation occurs at a temperature of 0.01 degrees Celsius, 32 or 18 degrees Fahrenheit, and a pressure of 657 pascals. Imagine the delicate balance that maintains this rare state. Even the smallest change in temperature or pressure can flip the water from one phase to another. This fascinating interplay showcases just how dynamic our planet's systems are and reminds us of the importance of oceans in regulating climate and supporting life. What other secrets do our oceans hold? Why does Vanuatu Sanctuary use a special flag? At the Hideaway Island Resort and Marine Sanctuary, safety is a top priority for both divers and workers. This stunning destination allows visitors to explore vibrant coral reefs while ensuring everyone stays safe in the water. To make this possible, workers often dive below the surface to maintain the sanctuary or assist divers. When they're working underwater, a distinctive flag is displayed in the water, signaling to all nearby divers that they must proceed with caution. This flag system helps to avoid accidents and keeps the ocean environment protected, allowing everyone to enjoy the beauty of Vanuatu's marine life. If you're planning a diving adventure, knowing about this flag can definitely enhance your experience and keep you safe. So next time you spot that flag rippling in the waves, remember it's there for good reason. Prepare to be amazed by hydrogen fuel cells. These remarkable devices generate electricity through a simple reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, creating water and heat as the only byproducts. This process not only produces clean energy, but also helps reduce harmful emissions, making hydrogen fuel cells a game changer in the fight against climate change. Imagine a car that runs on hydrogen, releasing only water vapor instead of pollution. Besides transportation, these fuel cells can also power homes and industries, offering a versatile solution for sustainable energy needs. With advancements in technology, hydrogen fuel cells are becoming more efficient and affordable, opening doors to a future powered by clean energy. So will we see a shift from traditional fossil fuels to this innovative energy source in our daily lives? You might be surprised by luxury prison suites. While many envision prisons as harsh and grim places, some countries take a different approach, offering inmates luxury suites that resemble comfortable hotels. In these facilities, prisoners can enjoy private rooms, mini fridges, and even recreational activities, which might include access to gym equipment or communal dining. This stark contrast to overcrowded prisons elsewhere reveals a wide disparity in how justice systems operate around the world. For instance, countries like Norway are known for their rehabilitative approach, focusing on mental well-being and life skills, rather than just punishment. In contrast, some overcrowded prisons in different regions struggle with basic sanitation and safety. This raises important questions about how we view rehabilitation versus punishment and how conditions impact inmate behavior and reintegration into society. Should luxury be a part of incarceration, or does it undermine the seriousness of criminal accountability? The conversation continues as societies grapple with different philosophies on punishment and rehabilitation. Believe it or not, tornadoes are nature's fiercest creations. These powerful storms can be incredibly destructive, forming when warm, moist air meets cold, dry air, creating a swirling updraft called a mesocyclone. It's that mesocyclone that gives birth to tornadoes, and once they touch down, they can wreak havoc in mere minutes. To understand just how powerful these storms can be, we use the enhanced Fujita EF scale. This scale categorizes tornadoes from EF0 to EF5, with EF5 being the strongest. In fact, EF5 tornadoes can produce winds exceeding 200 miles per hour. Such speed can tear apart buildings, uproot trees, and toss vehicles like toys. Entire towns have been devastated in the path of these fierce winds, leading to massive destruction and severe consequences for those in their way. That's why it's crucial for communities in tornado-prone areas to have emergency plans in place. Knowing how tornadoes form and how to stay safe can make a huge difference when these monsters of nature strike. Here's a wild fact about Weasley's braces. Many fans might not know that the beloved character from the Harry Potter series, Ron Weasley, wore braces to fix a dental issue. This detail adds an interesting layer to his character and helps make him more relatable, especially for young readers who might struggle with similar situations. The braces helped Ron significantly, allowing him to enjoy his favorite foods much better after just a few weeks of wearing them. Imagine biting into a treacle tart or a chocolate frog without any discomfort. It's a small change that did wonders for his confidence, showing that even in a world filled with magic, everyday challenges like dental problems exist. This little fact reminds us that personal struggles can lead to positive outcomes, making them worth facing. So next time you munch on some sweets, think of Ron and his braces. Believe it or not, Billie Eilish did this in her bedroom. The Grammy-winning artist, along with her brother Phineas, recorded much of their acclaimed album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?, in the cozy confines of her own space. Instead of a high-tech studio, they transformed her bedroom into a creative haven, using her bed as a sound barrier and heavy curtains to improve the acoustics. This unconventional approach shows that you don't need a multi-million-dollar studio to make great music. Their inventive methods highlight that passion and creativity can thrive in any environment, proving that talent and determination matter more than fancy equipment. Billie and Phineas's success challenges the conventional idea of music production, inspiring budding musicians everywhere to explore their own spaces. With technology making recording more accessible than ever, it's exciting to think about what others might create from their own homes. Could your bedroom become a hit-making studio too? Ever thought about why clouds are seeded with chemicals? In a fascinating twist of military strategy, the use of silver iodide and lead iodide to induce heavy rainfall marks one of the earliest examples of environmental warfare. During an operation, military forces aim to create muddy conditions on the battlefield, significantly slowing down enemy troops and their supplies. By dispersing these chemicals into the atmosphere, they hope to enhance the natural processes of precipitation, leading to torrential downpours. This tactic not only impacted the enemy's movement, but also showcased the innovative, and sometimes controversial, use of nature's elements in warfare. Cloud seeding raises important questions about the ethics of manipulating weather patterns, highlighting the fine line between strategy and environmental responsibility. Can altering the weather for military gain have unintended consequences on ecosystems, or is it just a clever way to use science in combat? Did you know about Europa's hidden ocean? This intriguing moon of Jupiter, Europa, captivates scientists with its icy exterior, which likely conceals a vast subsurface ocean beneath. In fact, this ocean could hold more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. What makes Europa particularly exciting for future space exploration is its size. It's even larger than the planet Mercury. Researchers believe that this hidden ocean might not just be a watery world, but could have the right conditions to support life as we know it. Missions like NASA's upcoming Europa Clipper aim to study its ice shell and the potential ocean below, searching for clues about the moon's habitability. The idea that life could exist beyond Earth has always fascinated humanity, making Europa a prime candidate for exploration. Who knows what secrets this spectacular moon holds, waiting for us to discover? With each mission, we edge closer to answering the age-old question, are we alone in the universe? Is it really true that buffets can be endless? All-you-can-eat buffets are a beloved dining option in the US, allowing customers to enjoy unlimited servings for a single price. This concept has grown in popularity, becoming a staple for families looking for variety and value. Imagine walking into a restaurant packed with an array of food, from sizzling pizzas to mouth-watering desserts, all available to you. The appeal lies not just in the quantity, but also in the chance to explore different cuisines all under one roof. While buffets are widespread in America, many other countries offer similar experiences, but they often come with different cultural twists. In some places, meal portions are typically smaller, and the buffet setup is less common. So whether you're a fan of hearty pasta dishes or love to sample sushi, the all-you-can-eat buffet is your passport to a feast. What's your favorite buffet dish? Hard to believe, but cameras can be museum stars. The Extinct Media Museum, which opened in January 2023, boasts an impressive assortment of around 3,000 vintage cameras, camcorders, and cell phones. This unique museum immerses visitors in a world of nostalgia, letting them see and touch the fascinating artifacts that made photography and video recording possible. Among its treasures is the 1916 Japanese Lily camera, the oldest piece in the collection, showcasing the early days of photography and how far we've come. Imagine exploring these historical wonders and learning about the technology that shaped our visual culture. Each exhibit tells a story, bridging generations and sparking memories. Whether you're a photography enthusiast or just curious about the devices that captured our lives, this museum provides an interactive and engaging experience for everyone. Why not take a step back in time and explore the evolution of media in this extraordinary museum? Here's a wild fact about malaria's deadly history. Did you know that malaria is estimated to have caused nearly half of all human deaths throughout history? This parasite, spread by mosquitoes, wreaks havoc on the bodies of millions, especially in tropical regions where the climate allows these pesky insects to thrive. Malaria symptoms can be severe, including high fevers and chills, and without timely treatment, the consequences can be fatal. Efforts to combat malaria have evolved over the years, from the development of medications to the use of bed nets to keep mosquitoes at bay. However, despite these advances, malaria remains a significant health threat, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa. Understanding its history and ongoing impact helps underscore the importance of global health initiatives aimed at reducing malaria cases and saving lives. What can we do to help fight malaria today? Have you tried folding paper 7 times? It turns out that no matter how big your square piece of paper is, you can only fold it in half a maximum of 7 times. This intriguing limit is due to the exponential increase in thickness as you fold. Imagine starting with a thin piece of paper and doubling its thickness with every fold. After just 7 folds, the paper becomes so thick that it's nearly impossible to fold again without the use of extreme force or special methods. This fascinating fact has roots in both mathematics and physics, as it relates to geometry and the properties of materials. You might wonder why large sheets don't help. The reality is that the challenge isn't just about size, but how the folds multiply the thickness. If you ever find yourself with a sheet of paper, go ahead and try it out. It's a fun exercise that not only tests your patience, but also gives insight into the limits of our everyday materials. Unexpected borders exist in Barlehouw. Is that possible? This tiny town is a unique blend of both Belgium and the Netherlands. Here, the border runs right through streets, shops, and even private homes, creating a fascinating puzzle of geography and nationality. Imagine living in a house where your front door is in one country and your back door is in another. Some residents have 2 addresses, and local rules say that the main entrance decides your home's nationality. This quirky situation has led some inhabitants to move their doors just to benefit from lower taxes or cheaper utility bills. It's like a game of strategy, where every step in and out can change your national identity. Barley's unusual layout has captured the attention of many curious visitors, eager to explore this remarkable example of international borders living side by side. Have you ever considered how such borders impact daily life? Let's uncover the truth about ancient Roman dinner parties. In ancient Rome, gatherings were often organized with a surprising twist. Dinner invitations were extended by drawing lots, much like a lottery. This practice brought an exciting element of chance into social life, where who would dine together was partly determined by fate. Imagine the anticipation as guests waited to see whom they would share a meal with, turning every dinner into an intriguing social event. The Romans believed this method not only added suspense, but also promoted fairness, allowing anyone to have a shot at dining with the elite. This lottery system reflected the unpredictable nature of life and relationships at the time. So when you think about Roman feasts, remember that they weren't just about food and talk. They were also about the thrill of chance and the bonds formed in unexpected ways. Could you imagine attending a party where your dinner company was left to fate? Did you know pink was once for boys? It may seem shocking today, but back in the early 20th century, colors had very different meanings. According to a 1918 article, the color pink was considered strong and vibrant, making it the perfect choice for boys. It was thought to symbolize power and masculinity. On the other hand, blue was seen as delicate and dainty, which is why it was often linked to girls. This color coding wasn't just a trend. It reflected societal norms and expectations of gender roles at the time. In the years that followed, things changed drastically. By the mid-20th century, marketing and cultural shifts turned pink into a symbol of femininity, while blue became a staple for boys. Today, we often associate these colors with gender in a very different way than they did back then. This transformation shows how social perceptions can evolve, and it sparks interesting questions about how we view colors and gender today. So how did these colors switch meanings, and what does it say about us? Surprisingly, the Lone Star tick causes food allergies. This creepy crawly, found mostly in the southeastern and eastern United States, carries a unique sugar molecule called alpha-gal. When a person is bitten by this tick, their body can start producing antibodies against alpha-gal, which might lead to surprising reactions. Many people don't realize that once they're sensitized, eating red meat or other mammal products can trigger allergic reactions, from hives to severe anaphylaxis. The tick's bite essentially transforms some people's bodies, changing how they react to food. Furthermore, this allergy can develop days or even weeks after being bitten, making it tricky to connect the dots. With the rise of tick populations across various regions, understanding the dangers of the Lone Star tick is more important than ever. Are you aware of how ticks can alter your diet? Let's uncover the truth about Mars rovers. Mars rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance are doing groundbreaking work that could change our understanding of the red planet forever. These robotic explorers are equipped with sophisticated tools to analyze Mars geology, helping scientists learn about the planet's surface and atmosphere. Curiosity has been busy studying rock formations and soil samples, while Perseverance is on a mission to find signs of past life by collecting samples of intriguing materials. Their findings could provide clues about whether Mars once harbored conditions suitable for life. As these rovers traverse the Martian landscape, they are gathering data that will inform future missions, including potential human exploration. This exciting research not only inches us closer to sending humans to Mars, but also fuels our curiosity about life beyond Earth. What discoveries could these rovers reveal next? You won't believe this about the Osby Geo. This innovative folding electric bicycle, crafted in Spain, is redefining how we think about urban transport. With a clever design that enables riders to fold it up in just one smooth motion, the Osby Geo is perfect for city dwellers juggling various transportation methods. Whether you're hopping on a train or stashing it in a small apartment, this bike adapts to your lifestyle. Not only is it practical, but it's also eco-friendly, offering a sustainable alternative to traditional bikes and cars. As more cities focus on reducing congestion and pollution, the Osby Geo stands out as a smart choice for individuals who care about the environment. Just imagine zipping through city streets effortlessly while knowing you're making a positive impact on our planet. Will we see more of these stylish bikes in urban areas soon? Hard to believe, but cloning changes everything. The concept of cloning has fascinated humans for decades, especially after the famous sheep named Dolly became the first cloned mammal in 1996. Cloning raises thrilling yet unsettling questions about identity and what makes each of us unique. If identical copies of organisms can be created, how do we value individuality? This technology could revolutionize medicine and agriculture, allowing for the replication of healthy organs or supercrops. However, it also sparks fierce debates over ethics. Should we clone humans? What are the moral implications? Some worry that cloning might lead to reduced genetic diversity and even play God with life. Others see it as a promising frontier for scientific breakthroughs. As we advance in genetic research, understanding these complex implications is essential for creating a future that respects life while embracing innovation. Believe it or not, the Bugatti T64 changed car design. This remarkable car, produced in 1939, was a real game-changer in automotive history thanks to its innovative go-wing doors. Unlike traditional doors that swing outward, these doors open upward, providing a wider entry into the vehicle. Imagine stepping into a sleek, stylish car without the hassle of squeezing past a door that swings into a tight space. It's a clever solution to an everyday problem. This unique design not only enhances accessibility, but also gives the Bugatti T64 a futuristic feel, even for its time. Enthusiasts and collectors consider the T64 a symbol of engineering creativity and elegance. While the car never went into mass production, its concept influenced many future designs, paving the way for similar features in modern vehicles. Today, when you see cars with upward opening doors, you can trace their lineage back to the groundbreaking Bugatti T64. Isn't it fascinating how one design idea can ripple through history and shape the way we think about cars? Guess what really drives your sleep patterns? Melatonin, often called the sleep hormone, plays a crucial role in regulating our body's circadian rhythms, which essentially determine when we feel awake and when we feel sleepy. This hormone is naturally produced by the pineal gland in our brain, especially as it gets dark outside. When melatonin levels rise, we tend to feel drowsy and ready for sleep, which is why many people find it harder to stay awake in the evenings. On the flip side, when levels drop in the morning light, we wake up and feel alert. It's fascinating how this tiny hormone can shape our daily lives. Lack of adequate sleep can severely influence our behavioral health, affecting mood, stress levels, and even cognitive function. So next time you struggle to get enough shut-eye, remember that melatonin might be the key to your sleep cycle. How can you get better sleep tonight? Here's something incredible about Bombay's rat problem. In 1954, the bustling city of Bombay, India, faced an overwhelming rat infestation that had everyone scrambling for solutions. Rather than relying on traditional pest control methods, city officials came up with a unique idea. They began accepting dead rats as payment for taxes. This unusual approach led to a dramatic increase in the breeding and killing of rats across the city. Residents took advantage of this strange tax scheme, breeding rats in their homes and bringing in the corpses for cash. The incentive was clear. Each rat brought in funds that could lighten their tax burdens. While this method might sound odd today, it highlights how communities can adapt creatively to dire situations. Ultimately, this extraordinary plan reveals the lengths people will go to when faced with an urgent problem, transforming a public health crisis into a bizarre economic opportunity. How fascinating is that? Hard to believe, but square wheels did exist. In a quirky twist of engineering creativity, a company developed a bicycle equipped with square wheels. While this unusual design may sound impractical, it showcased the astonishing capabilities of a complex chain mechanism that made it technically functional. Imagine pedaling a bike that literally bounces along as each corner of the square wheel hits the ground. Although this bike was indeed rideable, the experience left much to be desired. Riders found it jarring and uncomfortable, making for a humorous yet enlightening lesson in design. This project serves as a playful reminder that while engineers often strive for innovation, they must also consider user experience. The square-wheeled bicycle sparks curiosity and laughter, proving that sometimes the most outlandish ideas can lead to interesting discussions about functionality versus creativity in engineering. What do you think of such a wild invention? Hard to believe, but Philly 80 insects look just like leaves. This fascinating creature, more commonly known as the leaf insect, has evolved such an impressive camouflage that it can trick both predators and humans alike. Found in the lush forests of Southeast Asia, the Philly takes on a shape and color remarkably similar to that of real leaves. Its body is flat, with intricate green and brown patterns that resemble the veins and textures of foliage. This clever disguise allows it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, making it nearly invisible to birds and other hungry animals. When threatened, it often remains motionless, enhancing its disguise even further. The Philly ability to mimic leaves is a stunning example of nature's creativity and adaptation, showcasing how species evolve to survive in their environments. So next time you see a leaf, think about whether it might have a secret insect hiding in plain sight. Guess what really drives celebrity UFO sightings? It's a fascinating topic that has captivated many. Celebrities often share their own encounters with unidentified flying objects, and their stories range from the intriguing to the downright bizarre. For instance, singer Kesha described a peculiar sighting that left her both curious and excited. Miley Cyrus took it a step further, claiming a UFO even chased her during one of her outings. Goldie Hawn has shared an experience where she felt enveloped by a mysterious light, suggesting something otherworldly. Meanwhile, Post Malone has talked about multiple encounters, including one where he spotted a dome-shaped object glowing with lights. His lively discussions on popular podcasts like the Joe Rogan Experience only add to the buzz, making many wonder, could there be more to these sightings than just wild stories? With celebrities pushing the envelope of imagination, UFO sightings continue to be a subject of intrigue for all. Is it really true that bodily sounds can entertain us? Jumbo Dump, a sibling duo, proves that laughter can come from the most unexpected places. This talented pair specializes in creating a unique show filled with hilarious sound effects made entirely from bodily sounds. From the gentle plop of a droplet hitting water to impressively accurate imitations of everyday noises, their creativity knows no bounds. With their comedic flair, they have captivated audiences on stages around the world, turning what some might consider silly into a mesmerizing art form. Their performances not only display their talent, but also remind us how sounds can trigger laughter and joy, no matter their origin. By blending humor and creativity, Jumbo Dump challenges the way we think about everyday noises. So the next time you hear a funny sound, could it inspire a giggle or two? Here's a wild fact about Cuba's national flag. The colorful flag of Cuba has a surprising connection to the vibrant city of Lisbon, Portugal. You might think of Cuba as its own unique entity, but its flag features elements inspired by Portuguese history. In 1849, when Narciso Lopez designed the Cuban flag, he was influenced by the flag of Puerto Rico, which itself had strong ties to the Iberian Peninsula. The blue and white stripes, along with the red triangle containing a white star, symbolize independence and freedom, echoing the values cherished by many nations in the Americas. The connections to Lisbon highlight the shared history and cultural threads between these regions, illustrating how flags can carry deeper stories than just their colors and shapes. Have you ever considered how flags reflect such rich histories and connections? Is it really true that String of Hearts is so charming? The Ceropigia woody, affectionately known as the String of Hearts, captures the hearts of plant lovers everywhere. This delightful houseplant hails from South Africa and is famous for its beautiful, heart-shaped leaves that elegantly drape in long, delicate chains. Caring for this plant is a breeze, making it a favorite for both new and experienced gardeners alike. It thrives in indirect light, which means you don't have to worry about placing it in a sunny spot. It loves a well-lit area without harsh sun rays. What's wonderful is that it also doesn't require frequent watering. Just wait until the soil feels dry before giving it a drink. As it grows, the cascading leaves can create a stunning visual display, perfect for adding a touch of greenery to any space. Who wouldn't want such a lovely, low-maintenance plant in their home? Hard to believe, but spitting can save your life. If you ever find yourself trapped in an avalanche, knowing how to navigate your way out could be crucial. When snow collapses around you, you often lose your sense of direction. One clever trick is to simply spit. Your saliva will fall towards the ground, helping you identify where gravity pulls. Once you know which way is down, you can begin digging in the right direction to free yourself from the snow. Remember, if you're buried under several feet of snow, time is of the essence. Staying calm and using your breath to guide you can feel overwhelming, but it's essential to make every second count. The chances of rescue improve if you're able to create an air pocket around your mouth and nose, ensuring you can breathe while you work. So keep this unique survival tip in mind for your next winter adventure. Surprisingly, sounds shape our language and thoughts. A fascinating study analyzing 2/3 of the world's languages showed that humans often use strikingly similar sounds for common objects and concepts. This suggests that there might be a universal connection between certain sounds and their meanings. For example, many languages use similar syllables to represent things like mother or water. This phenomenon, known as sound symbolism, indicates that our brains may be hardwired to associate specific sounds with certain ideas. Imagine how this could influence our understanding and communication. As languages evolve, these connections help people convey shared experiences and feelings, bridging gaps across cultures. The study provides insight into the deeper links between language and cognition, inviting us to explore how our spoken words shape our perceptions of the world around us. Guess what Samsung started as before tech fame? It may be surprising to learn that Samsung, famous for its innovative electronics, actually began as a small noodle-selling business in South Korea. Founded by Lee Byung-chul in 1938, Samsung started out by trading dried fish, locally grown produce, and yes, noodles. The company gradually expanded, venturing into various sectors including textiles, insurance, and food processing. Fast forward to 1970, Samsung made a pivotal shift when it entered the burgeoning tech industry, producing its first black and white television. This leap into technology set the stage for what would become a global powerhouse in electronics. Today, Samsung is recognized for its cutting-edge smartphones, televisions, and home appliances that shape the way we live. Isn't it fascinating to think about how a humble noodle shop turned into a giant that influences our daily lives? This transformation showcases not only Samsung's adaptability, but also the dynamic nature of business in response to market demands and technological advancements. Can you imagine supermarkets donating food instead of wasting it? In 2016, France made headlines by becoming the first country to implement a bold law aimed at tackling food waste. This groundbreaking legislation requires supermarkets to donate any unsold but still edible food to charities or food banks, rather than tossing it out or destroying it. The initiative not only helps to combat the shocking amount of food thrown away yearly, but also provides much-needed meals for those in need. By setting this global precedent for food responsibility, France encourages other nations to rethink how they handle surplus food. Since its introduction, the law has inspired discussions around sustainability and social responsibility, proving that a simple change can make a huge difference. Could this be the key to fighting hunger while reducing waste all around the world? Guess what drives Mexico's Coca-Cola obsession? Mexico holds the title for the highest per capita consumption of Coca-Cola, averaging a staggering 163 liters for every person each year. This means that many people in Mexico drink more Coca-Cola than water, especially in some communities where this fizzy drink is often more accessible than safe drinking water. This situation raises important public health concerns, as excessive soda consumption can lead to serious health issues like obesity and diabetes. The popularity of Coca-Cola in Mexico is influenced by a combination of cultural factors, including its marketing strategies and the drink's availability at celebrations and daily meals. Efforts are underway to promote healthier choices and raise awareness about the risks of sugary drinks. But the deep-rooted love for this beverage continues to challenge those initiatives. Could this be a wake-up call for healthier habits? Most people don't know this, but paragliding champions exist. Meet Baptiste de Chambellier, an extraordinarily talented paraglider hailing from Brioche-Saône in the beautiful Alpine region of France. Known for his breathtaking low-altitude flights, Baptiste has captured the hearts of adventure enthusiasts worldwide. With the majestic French Alps as his backdrop, he performs stunning maneuvers that combine skill and artistry, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the sport. His flights are not just about adrenaline, they also showcase the beauty of the landscape from a unique perspective. Many have marveled at how he glides gracefully above valleys and peaks, making it seem effortless. Baptiste's passion for paragliding began at a young age, and through dedication and hard work, he has become a prominent figure in the paragliding community. His thrilling performances continue to inspire others to take to the skies and explore the wonders of flight. So what do you think it takes to become a paragliding pro like Baptiste? Why were treadmills used as punishment for prisoners? It might surprise you to learn that treadmills were not always about fitness and cardio workouts. In fact, they originated as a form of punishment in Old England. Back in the 19th century, these machines were designed for hard labor. Prisoners were forced to walk on large, rotating wheels, enduring hours of tedious effort. This practice was meant to keep them from becoming idle and serve as a deterrent against crime. Instead of enjoying the benefits of exercise, inmates underwent exhausting sessions that left them physically drained. Ironically, the very device intended to punish has transformed into a popular piece of gym equipment today, helping people improve their health and stamina. It's fascinating to think that something once seen as a tool of oppression is now associated with personal fitness. How did we get from punishment to workout trend? Let's uncover the truth about Centralia's underground fire. In 1962, an underground coal mine explosion set off a fire that has been burning for over 60 years in Centralia, Pennsylvania. This relentless blaze has caused the ground to fume, crack, and in many spots even melt the asphalt, creating a surreal, almost otherworldly landscape. As the fire continues to smolder beneath the surface, it has led to the gradual evacuation of most residents, turning the town into a ghostly shell of its former self. However, a handful of stubborn locals have chosen to stay, clinging to their homes amid rising smoke and eerie heat. The town, once vibrant, now feels like a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. Curious visitors and ghost hunters occasionally wander through, drawn by the unusual phenomenon and its strange, haunting beauty. What does it take to keep a community alive in such an extraordinary circumstance? Is it really true the Great Wall is not continuous? Many people picture the Great Wall of China as one long, uninterrupted barrier snaking across the landscape. But it's actually a fascinating network of walls. Stretching over 13,000 miles, the Great Wall is made up of various sections built by different dynasties throughout history. Some parts were constructed from stone, while others used less durable materials like tamped earth or wood. Over time, natural erosion and human activity led to many sections falling into disrepair. Rather than being a single structure, the wall includes a mix of forts, watchtowers, and trenches scattered across rugged mountains and vast plains. This patchwork design made it easier to defend and manage different regions. So when you think of the Great Wall, remember it's a collection of stories, each section revealing a piece of China's rich history. Have you ever wondered why window cleaning robots are amazing? These clever devices are designed to attach to tall windows, effortlessly cleaning them without leaving unsightly streaks. Imagine living in a high-rise building or a multi-story home where getting those windows sparkling clean might seem impossible. Thanks to the technology in these robots, they can reach even the most challenging spots, doing the job efficiently while you relax. Most models come equipped with sensors to detect edges and obstacles, so they can navigate safely around your windows. Plus, they often have different cleaning modes, allowing them to tackle everything from light dust to stubborn grime. With a window cleaning robot, you not only save time, but also enhance your view without the risk of climbing ladders or scaffolding. Isn't it fascinating how technology can simplify our lives in such practical ways? Guess what really drives chocolate's dental benefits? It's theobromine, an amazing compound found in chocolate, especially dark chocolate. This fascinating ingredient doesn't just make chocolate delicious. It also plays a significant role in keeping our teeth healthier. Theobromine helps fight off bacteria in the mouth, reducing the chances of tooth decay. While teeth brushing and flossing remain essential for oral hygiene, indulging in a small piece of dark chocolate can add a fun twist to your dental routine. Studies show that theobromine can strengthen tooth enamel too, making it more resistant to decay-causing acids. Imagine savoring a treat while also giving your mouth a little extra protection. Of course, moderation is key. Enjoying too much sugar can still lead to problems. So the next time you enjoy a piece of dark chocolate, remember it's not just a tasty treat, it's a delightful way to help your teeth stay strong. Isn't it fascinating how something so sweet can have hidden benefits? Most people don't know this, but police get strange calls. In 2014, a woman in the West Midlands, England, dialed the emergency number 9999, not because she faced a crime, but due to her frustration over a poorly packaged order she received. This unusual incident highlights how some individuals turn to law enforcement for help in situations that don't seem like traditional emergencies. It raises intriguing questions about what people define as an emergency. While police typically handle serious matters like accidents or crimes, they sometimes find themselves addressing unusual concerns, like package delivery issues. The incident serves as a reminder of the importance of using emergency services appropriately. When the lines blur between urgent and trivial, it can strain resources meant for genuine crises. How often do you think people misuse emergency numbers? This might surprise you. Squirrels love adventure. These lively forest creatures have been humorously described as jet-fueled junkies addicted to thrills. Imagine the agile squirrel darting from branch to branch, performing daring leaps that would make any acrobat envious. Scientists have observed that these furry animals engage in high-speed chases and risky maneuvers while foraging for food or escaping predators. This exaggerated portrayal captures the unpredictable essence of nature, showcasing how these little critters often act with remarkable boldness. Their playful antics even serve a purpose. By navigating trees and interacting with their environment, squirrels keep ecosystems balanced. So the next time you spot a squirrel scrambling up a tree or chasing another, just remember, it's not just a show of energy, it's a testament to their adventurous spirit in the wild. Can you imagine living life on the edge like that? Hard to believe, but printers once roared like lions. In the early days of mechanical printing, these machines were not just tools. They were noisy behemoths that could disrupt an entire office environment. Imagine trying to concentrate on your work while surrounded by the clattering and banging of dozens of heavy metal gears and levers. This cacophony could rival that of a chaotic construction site, with the relentless thumping and clanking echoing off the walls. As a result, productivity often took a hit as workers struggled to focus over the din. Discussions were drowned out, and quiet thinking was nearly impossible. Thankfully, with advances in technology, today's printers are much quieter and far more efficient, allowing us to enjoy a peaceful workspace while still producing high-quality printed materials. Isn't it fascinating how much technology has changed our work environments? Prepare to be amazed by the Planzai tree's longevity. These remarkable trees have an astonishing ability to thrive for over 1,000 years, potentially outliving even their larger relatives. Imagine a living organism that has witnessed centuries of change, weathering storms and surviving through various ecosystems. This incredible lifespan demonstrates the resilience and endurance of specific tree species within nature. The Planzai tree isn't just ancient, it plays a vital role in its environment. With deep roots reaching into the soil, it not only supports its own stability, but also provides shelter and sustenance for countless creatures. Scientists study these trees closely, hoping to learn more about their survival strategies, which could aid in conservation efforts. As climate change impacts forests globally, understanding the secrets behind the Planzai's long life may help protect other species. What do you think we can learn from these ancient giants? Is it really true that tattoos can be art? The owner of Victoria & Gallery has become a sensation in the tattoo world, known for her extraordinary talent that merges art and reality. With a keen eye for detail and a deep passion for her craft, she creates stunning pieces that often leave clients in awe. Her work doesn't just decorate skin, it transforms it into a canvas, making each tattoo tell a unique story. This innovative approach has caught the attention of many, earning her international recognition and inspiring others in the industry. Victoria's artistry challenges traditional perceptions of tattoos, showing that they can be as meaningful and complex as any painting or sculpture. As more people seek meaningful and visually striking tattoos, her influence spreads, prompting a new era in tattoo artistry. So could tattoos really be the modern masterpieces of our time? What if I told you sunflowers follow the sun? This fascinating phenomenon is called heliotropism, and it happens when young sunflower blooms turn their heads to track the sun's movement across the sky during the day. This clever behavior enables the plants to soak up as much sunlight as possible, which is crucial for photosynthesis, the process that allows them to convert light energy into food. As the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, the flower buds dance along with it, ensuring they capture optimal light. Interestingly, adult sunflowers typically face east to greet the sunrise, which can attract more pollinators. While they stop following the sun as they mature, this unique ability showcases nature's ingenious strategies for growth and survival. Next time you see a field of sunflowers, remember they aren't just pretty, they're also smart gardeners of the plant world. Hard to believe, but fingerprints are one of a kind. Each person's fingerprints are so unique that even identical twins have different patterns. These tiny ridges and whorls form while a baby is still in the womb, influenced by both genetic makeup and the environment around them. For example, the movement of amniotic fluid affects how fingerprints develop, making each one unique even before birth. Their distinctiveness is what makes fingerprints such a reliable method for identification in many areas, especially in criminal justice and biometric security. Law enforcement agencies use fingerprints to solve crimes, while companies employ biometric systems to secure devices. The cool thing about fingerprints is that they never change over time. Once they're formed, they stay the same throughout a person's life. So whether you're a world traveler or a homebody, your fingerprints tell your unique story. Believe it or not, Microsoft dodged a PR disaster. In 2002, the tech giant faced a potential public relations nightmare with its critical update notification tool. The tool's original name, which carried an embarrassing and vulgar initialism, could have sparked outrage among users. To avoid confusion and backlash, the company quickly decided to rename the tool, prioritizing its reputation and user experience. This clever move not only protected Microsoft from a significant PR issue, but also showcased the importance of branding and communication in the tech industry. Renaming tools or products may seem trivial, yet it highlights how a single name can create positive or negative associations with a company. Just like how clever marketing can turn a simple product into a household name, poor naming choices can lead to public mockery or backlash. So the next time you hear about a product, consider the thought behind its name and how it shapes our perceptions. This story serves as a reminder of the power of words in technology and business, doesn't it? Surprisingly, it's a fact that logos shape culture. The use of distinctive film logos, along with the striking designs of surrounding buildings, often links directly to the entertainment industry. These symbols aren't just for branding, they hold cultural significance and can influence how we perceive entire cities. For example, the iconic Hollywood sign doesn't just mark a location, it represents a global beacon of dreams and storytelling. Similarly, buildings adorned with cinema-related imagery can create a vibrant atmosphere that attracts tourists and locals alike. This interplay between visual media and architecture shows how art influences public identity and perception. When we see these logos, they evoke memories and emotions tied to our favorite movies and shows, reminding us of the stories that shape our lives. Could it be that what we see around us actually impacts how we see ourselves? Did you know Africa spans all 4 hemispheres? This unique geographical feature sets Africa apart from every other continent. Imagine a place where one can stand in the northern hemisphere while simultaneously being in the southern hemisphere. It's all possible in Africa. This impressive span contributes to an incredible diversity of climates, ranging from the deserts of the Sahara to the lush rainforests of the Congo. The varied environments support a striking array of wildlife. Africa is home to magnificent creatures like elephants, lions, and rhinos, alongside countless bird and insect species. Not only does this diversity manifest in nature, but it also shapes cultures across the continent. Each region boasts its own traditions, languages, and histories, creating a rich tapestry of human experience. For instance, North African countries exhibit influences from Arab culture, while sub-Saharan nations express a blend of indigenous traditions and modern practices. With such a vast mix of climates, wildlife, and cultures, Africa truly stands out as a remarkable continent worth exploring. What if rivers could tell their own stories? The mighty Amazon River, known for its vastness and rich biodiversity, showcases the incredible ecological systems thriving within and around it. This river is not just an impressive waterway, it's a lifeline for countless species, from vibrant fish to exotic birds. Its surrounding rainforest is a treasure trove of unique plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. However, this beauty comes with potential dangers. The complex ecosystems can be delicate. Pollution, deforestation, and climate change threaten their balance. For instance, as the river's water level fluctuates, it reshapes the habitats of various species, impacting their survival. Furthermore, the river holds ancient secrets and remains a crucial resource for local communities. Their livelihoods often depend on the health of this ecosystem. Protecting rivers like the Amazon is vital not just for those living nearby, but for the entire planet's health. So how can we ensure these magnificent ecosystems continue to thrive? Surprisingly, it's a fact that 747s have tons of wiring. Inside a Boeing 747, you'll find about 260 kilometers of wiring, which is roughly the distance between major cities like New York and Washington, D.C. This massive network of wires is essential for powering everything from lights to in-flight entertainment systems. The incredible amount of wiring ensures that various systems communicate effectively, providing safety and comfort for passengers and crew. Each wire has its specific purpose, whether it connects cockpit instruments or helps operate the cabin's climate control system. This vast web of wires is expertly installed and maintained to ensure the plane runs smoothly, demonstrating the complexity of modern aviation technology. The next time you fly on a 747, think about all that hidden wiring working behind the scenes. How does it all fit together so perfectly? Discover how Python was inspired by Monty Python. In 1991, a brilliant Dutch programmer named Guido van Rossum introduced the Python programming language to the world. But what makes Python truly unique is its name, which pays homage to the beloved British comedy series Monty Python's Flying Circus. Van Rossum aimed to create a language that was fun and easy to use, much like the humor of the show. Python quickly gained popularity among developers thanks to its simplicity and readability, which allow beginners and experts alike to write clear and efficient code. Today, Python is used in various fields, from web development to data science and artificial intelligence. With a vibrant community and countless resources available, it continues to grow and evolve. Isn't it fascinating how a comedy show helps shape such an essential programming tool? What if I told you willow bark was nature's aspirin? For centuries, people have turned to this remarkable plant to soothe aches and pains. Native to regions of Europe, Asia, and North America, willow bark contains salicylic acid, the main ingredient that inspired the creation of modern aspirin. Ancient Egyptians used it to relieve fever, while traditional herbalists across the globe recommended it for various ailments. This natural remedy works by reducing inflammation and blocking pain signals in the body, much like its synthetic counterpart. Think about it. Long before scientists developed modern medications, our ancestors relied on the wisdom of nature and transformed something as simple as tree bark into a powerful health tool. So the next time you reach for an aspirin, consider the ancient knowledge that shaped its origin. Could nature still hold secrets for healing? Did you know pajamas saved lives in World War I? During this tumultuous period, English citizens faced the constant threat of air raids. To respond quickly to danger, many people chose to swap their traditional nightgowns for pajamas. This practical decision showcased how fashion can adapt to meet urgent needs. Pajamas offered more comfort and ease for movement, allowing families to get dressed swiftly and evacuate if necessary. Moreover, this shift in nighttime attire reflected a broader trend of making functional choices during wartime. People were not just thinking about style, they were prioritizing safety without sacrificing comfort. The result was a remarkable blend of practicality and personal expression under extreme circumstances, showing how human ingenuity can shine even in the darkest of times. Would you have made the same choice?